Is Valentine's Day bad for a relationship? Now, it all depends on who you ask. Now, in today's podcast, Cece and I, we're going to go over some of the things that you can try to avoid to not make it the worst day for your partner. So stay tuned.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Blissology Podcast. I'm your girl, Cece, and I'm joined by the one and only.
I'm good. Welcome to February. Hey, guys, this is Will, and welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you with us on this beautiful Saturday morning. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when videos like this one come out. This is a weekly podcast, and in this podcast, she and I, we talk about...
Yes, we talk about love, life, relationship, y'all, and whatever else is going on. We're going to talk about it here on the Blissology Podcast. And I'm feeling February already. Look at my pink, y'all. And I'm hoping that you guys are all, are in the mood of Valentine's. No?
As you can see, I'm not wearing pink.
I got my pink on. I'm feeling the February, black love.
Maybe
February's
that.
Black love.
Yes. Okay. It's Black History Month, too.
That's right. It's all black.
Yes.
Black love, Black Valentine's, Black History Month.
Whatever she says. Anyway, hey, listen, it's the second month of the year, and if you haven't...
Already, let's just put it that way. I am officially into the new year of 2024. I've said this a lot last time. Anyways, how about we get into a blissful moment so I can say what I gotta say?
Yes, let's get into the blissful moment. So let's kick it.
So yes, as I was saying, I am like really officially into the new year of 2024 because I feel like January
wasn't quite the new year.
I had so much going on in January. I feel like we were still in 2023. We had parties. We ate bad. Although we don't do New Year resolutions, but I'm just saying we weren't really like in the mood, like feeling the new year.
I was feeling the new year. It was just one after the other. We had stuff going on. We were busy.
Yes, we were busy. Right, is what I'm trying to say. We were busy. So therefore we kind of like didn't really have much time to
let the new year sink in.
Right.
Now it's February, so now we can let the new year sink in.
Y'all, it's like I just don't know how we here already in February.
I guess February is your blissful moment then.
February is my blissful moment. February is Black love. February is Black Valentine's month. February is a Black History Month. And February is our anniversary. Hey.
Oh, yes. It is our anniversary.
Hey.
Yeah, just
February,
about a week or so.
Yes, February is like, we got married in a good month. Black love.
In our
Valentine's
wedding,
month.
This is the one thing I had control over. So I got to pick the date, and I picked the best date.
Well, if you did, I'm giving you credit now, but I don't recall it. I'm just saying.
Anyway, it's going to be 14 years since I've been at this, since I have not been given credit for the things I do.
Well, you can have the credit, babe. You can have it, but I don't recall
Yeah, but yes, this month is our anniversary month.
Yes.
We're turning 14 years married.
We are turning 14 years and 19 years together.
I don't count the years. See, I just count the marriage
what?
years.
Like, come on, babe. Seriously?
Yeah. But yes, it's a long time.
It is a long time. But I'll tell you this, when you've been with someone for a long time, you don't really feel it being that long because
it feels like we got married not too long ago.
Yeah,
I still remember
does.
the wedding day.
I still do. That's just how much fun we've been having.
We have been. And some headaches.
I think what happened is we just go through the challenges together with God in it.
Yes.
Because, we can go through the storms and knowing God is in control, that we don't really feel the storm because God is in it. That's how I want to look at it.
I think you're right. You're right. We've had our moments, but I'll tell you, unless we sit back and we're looking at the hard times,
yes,
they're not constantly in our head.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, I remember all the good moments.
Yes.
I don't have to sit here and think about them. They just come.
That's right.
I guess we are blessed.
We are
and we're going to say here's to another 80 years.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, we are blessed, and beyond measure. And like I said earlier, black and blessed and beautiful. Okay, I'll take it. So
I guess our blissful moment is our anniversary coming and you going into the month of February.
I am going to the new year. Yes. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. January was like a taste of the new year. So now we are officially in it.
Yeah, we are in it, and we'll make some changes. I know we're gonna start eating more plants.
Listen, y'all. I have a brother-in-law who's crazy.
That should be a blessing.
Insane. I mean, you can give them a 2-piece of what your brother told you over the weekend, last weekend. I think it's crazy.
Well, he made some very good recommendations. Listen, it's a sacrifice you have to make if you want to live long, and he's been making it. Now, my brother is the type, if he's doing something, he's crazy. Doing it. Cece think he's nuts. I think he's got his head together and he wants to get done what he wants to get done. Yes, he's gone into this healthy eating, and he's not willing to change his routine for anybody, which is good. Eating a lot of veggies and cut away meat altogether, and a lot of other stuff. But he's really on it, which is good. It's good talking about this stuff. But anyway, let's get into the topic of the day, which is Valentine's bad for relationship?
Is it?
I don't know. It all depends on who you ask.
And listen, it's Black Love this month.
Listen, Valentine's Day is a day of love. And I think we can even call it Valentine's month. This month, right. I think we should all celebrate Black and then celebrate love.
Yeah.
So, but on the day of Valentine's itself, the day that's set aside, sometimes it put a lot of pressure on relationship.
Yes.
Because people are expecting different things, and sometimes they expect them to be very expensive. And sometimes I think the whole holiday loses its meaning in the gifts and the things that people have to buy. Because, what sense does it make? If I say I love you and then you get me something and it's quite not what I expected and I get pissed, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. See, for me, CC, okay, that's just me. On Valentine's Day, I don't really look forward to, you get me a gift. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I want you to acknowledge the day. That's all it is for me. Because, when it comes to the chocolate, when it comes to the flower, when it comes to the balloons and a card, that's it. And of course, breakfast or brunch or dinner. I don't really look into the material stuff.
Yes.
And I think that's how it's always been for me.
But for Sis, it's been that she expect me to be around that day.
Well, yeah, it's our anniversary too. So you technically don't have a choice.
Yes, so I'm expected to be around. But we I'd say we're blessed that we have the ability and we have the maturity to kind of cut out a lot of the material stuff.
Yes.
When we celebrate Valentine's, yes, we spend time together. The kids are always around. I always take some time off because our anniversary is the day before Valentine's Day. No, our anniversary is the day before Valentine's Day.
That's right.
See, I told you I picked that day. So I'm always around. And yes, I know on that day, the flowers, yes, I get that. She likes to smell them. And I get some balloons and I get a card. I make breakfast. It's somewhat almost similar to her birthday, but there's no crazy gift opening.
Right.
But we spend the time together. And so this whole week, we always spend the time together.
Right. And I feel like it's a day of reminding your partner of how much you really love them. Yes. And I think the only way you can show that is through actions. Yes. And of course, affirmations, because he knows I love my affirmations. Like I want to see you write 2 pages of poem for me. the day
I'm not a poet, and that's
not a poet.
Maybe these days I can have ChatGPT.
Oh no, that won't work for me. I know how you speak. I know how you sound like, so therefore it wouldn't work. Yeah, so I know there's a lot of people out there who put pressure on their spouse. You should be lucky that your spouse is not like that, because I'm not like that at all. But I do look forward to the day.
Yes,
I do look forward to either we have dinner out or we have brunch out. We don't do both at the same time.
Yes. Because
I know on Valentine's Day we'll be doing something else. So therefore you have to find a way to balance it out, I would say. So for me, it's actions and words of affirmations, you know?
Yes, and it's been good for us. Again, as I mentioned, we cut out all the material stuff. So I know sometimes easier said than done because some people are used to certain things, and when you're used to it, you kind of expect it.
I do expect it though. I do expect it. I think a lot of us, we expect that from our spouse, and it's not typically for you guys when it comes to Valentine's Day. Yes, can it ruin relationship? Of course it can, because a lot of times where, you know, us ladies, we put a lot of pressure on you guys because you feel like you have to do certain things. Yes.
You know, before we jump into the reasons,
I did do some research now. I don't remember the site, but I did do some research. So let's go into whatever you can remember, some of the stats that you can remember.
Yes. I believe one of the stats was 45% of couples says they feel pressured just on the day itself.
I believe that. I believe that.
And 35% of them says finding a gift causes them stress.
Well, yes.
Now, I don't normally go around. Actually, I haven't gone around to buy gift on Valentine's Day for a very, very, very long while.
You did for my birthday,
but I know gift buyings. Yes, for birthday, it's I can relate to the 35% that says.
I'm surprised it's not more than 45%.
Well, maybe people are not willing to admit. But then again, there's certain things. You know, during that period, if you have the money to spend, it's very easy for you to find gifts because there are things that are prepackaged, and jewelry is usually one of the things that people expect for Valentine's Day. It's not hard buying jewelry, but you got to have the money. You go into a store, jewelry store, you will find something. You will find something. Right? And
there's some people that like to take trips instead of like, you know, you buying me something. Let's build something where
build some experience where you go somewhere
and a memory too, right? Yes. There's some people that do that, and I think it's a great way to build memory. It's a great way to make, you know, it's the action, like I said, action and affirmations for me. Like you know that ever since we got together, action and affirmation, action and affirmations.
Anyway, so let's look at one of the main reasons that throws people off during that day is. Sometimes some people's got unrealistic expectations. They do.
Yes, I second.
They expect you to work miracles. They expect you to do things. Sometimes things that you ain't even thinking of. They kind of lay that expectations on you. So expect what makes sense.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So, and sometimes expect a gesture.
I agree.
Not so much the value or the price tag that come, or maybe not the fairy tale that you've seen in movies. No, expect something that's real, something that you know your partner can actually do.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's important. And of course, that's where the pressure comes too. Yes.
And some people sometimes gets majorly disappointed.
I know people who actually got very disappointed, and I think that sometimes can put a strain on your relationships. And of course, people feel like you said earlier, this is a movie. I mean, yes, a movie is great. They show you where the husband or the spouse or the boyfriend
so romantic, and they do like crazy
load
stuff.
You up with flowers, with roses, and you know, I mean, I think it's great. At the same time, you got to know who you are dating and who your husband is. And I think if you know their pocket, you already know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I know it can be disappointed.
Yeah.
I think the second reason is something that my husband has been talking about a lot lately. And I think over the weekend, he mentioned this so much with his brother is...
Yeah. Commercialization.
There we go.
Well, you know, the holidays has turned to be a lot more about selling stuff than it is to celebrating love.
Yes. And I was watching the news recently. That was like mid-January.
Yeah.
The holiday was already on TV. Well, you know,
technically, Valentine's is not quite a holiday, but retailers finds ways to really make it about shopping.
Especially if you're on a budget. That's the tough part too.
Yeah. So, and this is where you got to think of the holidays as put love first, not so much the things you buy.
Not the price
tag.
Although
you're being told you should buy this is the one thing that makes your significant other who they should be or makes them better. Listen, a diamond ring does not make someone better. Yes, it's a feel good to have type of thing. And yes, if I can afford it, I will buy it. But don't tell me that I should go and borrow money to buy it just so I can make my significant feel better. It doesn't make sense. So watch for it.
So now here's the problem, right? We know there's going to be some problem in here. Now, if you're dating someone and you know that every Valentine's you get some kind of gift, something that you know that you're going to look forward to because he is going to surprise you with that gift. And now...
Listen, if you've created the tradition, listen, that's what you created. You stick to it. But that doesn't mean if you want to change it, you can't change it either.
Yes, I agree.
You should be able to change it if you think it's necessary. But, you know, if you've always given something, always give something. It doesn't have to be always that it's something expensive, but always give something. And you can get creative.
Yeah.
You can get a big box and put layers and layers of boxes in it until you get to the little tiny thing you got. But always get something.
Always get something.
I think if you know the person's expecting something, and obviously if there's no price tag assigned to it, get something.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I know CC always expect flowers, so I will get flowers. If I wake up that day and I don't get flowers, I'm asking for problems.
I do get very upset if I don't see them on the table because it's just, I don't ask for a whole lot. You know, it's the expectations because I know, and you know how much I love seeing the flowers on the table, right? I love seeing the flowers and the chocolate. Not so much the chocolate because I get chocolate all the time. I think the roses and the balloons, of course.
You get something that makes the day feel a little special.
Right. Yes. Right. I agree. And I think sometimes the third reason I feel like sometimes where it can be an issue because we're comparing with other people that we either are family members or friends. We see them all over social media with...
Well, people makes it a point to share the things they get, which, hey, listen, nothing against them. I think if you get something nice and you want to share with the world, you should. But it's the world is seeing it. Are they thinking that everyone should get that same thing?
Listen, social media can mess with your head. And I'm going to be honest. I think one thing that we all have noticed, all people who have either run a business at home or social media influencer, content creator, you all have seen how much people have been talking about how social media can mess with your head. It can mess with your head because you're seeing the post about their perfect Valentine's Day or what they call the V-Day, right? And you see all...
Is that a hashtag?
Yeah, it is a hashtag, V-Day. And that can make you feel like you're missing out or you're not doing enough, especially if it's you, the boyfriend or the spouse, the husband.
So on that day, I'm not going on social media because I don't want to see what people are doing. And if I didn't do that, for me to feel bad. But you gotta look at it. What you see on social media, sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. But if someone gets it, be happy for them.
Well, I don't want it to be where I post us on social media happy V-Day because we celebrate it all the time. Now I'm one of those people where it's not about the likes or the comments. It's about what we experience together privately. Yeah. Because not every holiday has to be posted on social media is what I'm trying to say. They already know you have a husband or you have a wife, you have a girlfriend. You don't necessarily have to post that every holiday if you are still with that person is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's good to just keep it low key and private. And I think I'm okay with that. And I think that's what I've been doing for the last few years.
Actually, we haven't posted anything on social media for a number of years in terms of holiday stuff.
Yeah, like what we do together. Yeah, because we want to keep it private because I feel like when something goes, there's just so many things out there that I want to protect us. The only time you're going to see us is through the podcast together.
But for you who may be out there, don't go and look at social media and think your partner should be doing whatever you see the next person's doing.
Yeah, because the pressure is going to be on, especially on TikTok, especially on those social media platforms. You are going to see them. You are going to see the fake ones. People can pretend that they got flowers from their boyfriend or their girlfriend. And
they end up mailing the flowers
and they don't
to
even
themselves.
have anyone. Yeah, they don't even have anyone. People could just easily like buy themselves a bunch of flowers or a bunch of stuff. And oh my God, look what my boyfriend got me. Like, girl, who's your boyfriend really? The teddy bear that's laying in the bed. So it's very... I just want to say this because for the young girls out there, it's very, you have to be careful. You have to be careful, especially if you're dating someone that you know that either they don't have all of it. They don't have a lot, I should say. You have to.
And these days, a lot of us don't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to be young or old. This day, things get pricey. So just go easy on him and don't believe social media.
Yes. Now, forced romance. So people said that we shouldn't just be dedicating just this day to celebrate love, which I agree.
Yes.
You know, so don't pretend that you really love when it's only something for the day.
One thing I don't like when people do, babe, I'm not gonna lie to you, is when we together. I love you. I love you. But when the day comes and we haven't had a good vibe the whole time, and now all of a sudden you're like, happy Valentine's Day, I love you, I'm gonna feel like there's no love behind what you just said, or there's no love behind it.
Well, if your relationship has been chaotic and on that day you're pretending there is, you're literally pretending there is nothing there.
Yeah.
It's just going with the holiday flow.
Right.
So don't force it. Your partner will know that you're forcing it. Now, if you really care about this person, I think you should start doing the things that will help reestablish that love, and not just wait on that day thinking that just coming up with a bouquet of flower and wish or some chocolate or maybe some balloons and maybe cook them breakfast just on that day alone. Yeah. That it's real romance. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. And don't go buy them a no iPhone.
Focus on doing the little things that makes your partner happy.
Yes.
Every day, not just on that day. But if you could do it, maybe start, even a week before. It's not even. Do the things, but do them regularly. If you really love this person, start celebrating and celebrate them whenever you can. Yeah. But don't have like craziness going on where you're mistreating this person, and on the day of,
I agree.
You're pretending that you love them.
That is true. That is true. And another thing is, as you were talking, I was thinking about if your wife has been working hard, like, she either a nurse or whatever that she is, she's constantly working, or she could be a stay-at-home mom or whatever that she does. On that day, get yourself a babysitter. Get yourself a babysitter and make sure you take her out, or I can't say take him, but make sure you take her out.
You can take him out.
Or take him out if he's been working hard.
Yeah.
Take him out. I think it's a great way to show that, hey, I know that you've been working hard. I see you. Yeah. Right? I see you. I see how hard you've been working, and I see how much you've been, putting in for the family. And on that day, I got us a babysitter to watch the kids that day or that night or for the whole day. We just gonna have a good time, just the two of us. I think it's important for you to do that, especially if you have grown kids, that that the wife needs a break or a time off. This could be the best gift ever. A spa day or whatever that it is that you feel like she deserves. This could be a great way to just like, hey, it's your day. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. And think of especially if it's something you haven't done.
Yes.
Just think of it and plan it ahead of time, just so it'll be a good surprise.
Yeah, you did surprise me last year though. Last year you actually surprised me with the massage. I had a full body massage last year.
So that means I can't do that again this year.
You can't do that again this year because I did already for my birthday, and you took me again there for my birthday last year. So it's such a great way. And I was like, where we going? And he's like, I'm just taking you somewhere. So wear something loose.
So I gotta up my game this year.
Wear something where it's not a whole lot of clothes.
Yes.
So I actually enjoy that. And I've had it before, but not a full body massage. It was such a great thought, right? It was such a great thought. Yes, we want the gift, we want the flower, we want the roses, we want the balloons and whatever else. But I think when you guys put so much thought into like, let me think of something else that she's been asking about. She's been wanting to do. She's been wanting. Let me think about that. And
you see how I'm set up right now? Now this year I gotta find something even better to do. Any comments? I would appreciate anyone who can drop some in the comments.
That, baby. I'm just saying. Don't take me serious.
I have to up my game. But anyway, but hey, listen, if you could do something nice for your spouse or your partner, if you could do something that you know they'll enjoy, something that add to that experience, the memory that we're building, do it. Obviously, you got to make sure something you can afford. Don't go and get something that you're going to borrow money to do.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, do it. Now, and it doesn't always have to be something that you pay money for.
Right.
Like this year, I'm planning on doing something that costs nothing, but I know she does enjoy it. So we're going to do, well, I will have to buy something, but do something you know your partner enjoy. You got to look to see, okay, what are the things? And sometimes they talk about the things they enjoy. You just have to pay attention. You just have to. So, you know, and it's important that not only you pay attention, but you got to have open communication with your partner.
Yes, that's the next reason why sometimes I feel like Valentine's Day is just...
Yes. There are people that expect you to do things and they expect you to magically know what they do. Now, so far, I figured most of what CC wants for not just Valentine's, for all things around. But since Valentine's Day is coming, I'd say, if there's something you want or something you've been craving and you know if you don't get it, you'll be disappointed. It's okay to openly talk to your partner about it. Mm-hmm. Because at open communication, listen, some people like surprises, and I know.
I do.
But if there's something you want and you know that if that something doesn't show up, it's going to ruin your day.
Yes.
Talk to your partner about it. And listen, I know you're probably racking your brain trying to find something to get me. I'll make it easy for you. This is what I think you should get me. Or you can give them a couple of choices.
I did that last year for my birthday, though.
Yes. So don't set yourself to be disappointed. If you know that's what you want, and if you don't get that, it'll be the end of the world for you. Let your partner know ahead of time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to ruin the surprise. In fact, your partner will really appreciate it. I know I do appreciate when sister tells me, listen, this is what I want, because that makes it easier for me. I either go online, I buy it, or I walk into the store, I grab that, and I'm out. Mm-hmm. That's how I shop. I don't have time to go around and trying to figure out, will she like this or will she not like this? If I know already, it makes it easier for me. So talk to your partner.
Yeah.
About what you want. Maybe you can even go get it together on the day of.
Yeah.
Make it the things that you do together.
Right.
Yeah. So talk to your partner.
Yeah, I think communication is great. And I think sometimes you guys tend to neglect of what we asking, what we want.
Sometimes it doesn't come as clear as it should. Sometimes it's like through hints that sometimes we don't get.
I learned my lesson not to throw hints at you because I've done it so much and you never get it. I was like, when are you going to catch one?
I'm not a catcher of hints. Come out straightforward and say what
I know.
And I get it.
Because if I don't be upfront with him, and I am going to be the one that gets so disappointed because I'm like, man, I thought he.
So for your own sake, and I say for any ladies who like to throw hints, for your own sake, just tell your man what you want.
For your own, yes.
For his own sake, because it's gonna make it easier for him.
Yeah.
And the likelihood of you being disappointed on that day.
Yes.
It won't happen. So.
Yes, I agree. But you gotta do what you gotta do. This Valentine's, just make sure that you see what makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, yeah, there's some people see it as a way where it messes up a relationship. There's people that sees it as a way where, every Valentine's Day there's always a fight because the wife is upset or the girlfriend is upset that what I thought you were gonna get me, you didn't get me. There's a lot of people that actually say that, yes, they don't celebrate Valentine's. They don't give each other's gift on Valentine's Day because they feel like it's just another day. You got to do what's right for you. Yes. I think when it comes to that day. But for me, I just look forward to having a great time with my family, with my husband. And of course, on the day before is another great special day too. Yeah.
And that's what matters. If you let society guide you, you would treat this holiday as something that you got to go and buy this and buy this and buy it. But in reality, you find commercialized. But in reality, you find if you can find time to spend with your partner like we do, it's all worth it.
It is.
So, and and make the day your own. You can build your own tradition. You can start doing things that you and your partner agreed, you know what, this is how we're going to spend time on that day. Or this is what we're going to do. These are the activities we will do. We'll forget which place is sending us flyers and sending us booklets in the mail saying buy this and buy this.
Right.
We can dump these in the trash the moment they show up, but we can choose to do the things that you feel is best for your family.
Yes.
So focus on spending time. Focus on doing things that really matter to both of you.
Yes, one thing that we do is we incorporate our children in
Of
our
course.
Valentines. Every year, my husband makes sure that
they get cards,
the little girls,
they get special words from me.
they get chocolate.
And yes.
They get little teddy bears. They don't get flowers. They get teddy bears.
No,
so
no
the queen
flowers.
get flowers.
No.
They get their own little treatment. And I think that's one thing they look forward to every year because they know daddy's going to get them a card and teddy bears. So they have a collection of those things.
So, and this is make it a family thing.
Yes.
Like we sit and eat breakfast together on that day. And when we used to drop them in school, we'll drop them off and then we go enjoy the rest of the day ourselves.
Yes.
But now they're around, we're probably going to enjoy the day during the daytime. If we're going out for dinner later, we'll just drop them off at one of our parents.
That's right.
So we'll face them, but we do it. We've been doing things that's important, that matters to us as a family.
Yes.
And I don't care what anyone else do.
Yes.
We do what we do for us, and you will never see what we do on social media because we do that in our private settings. This is our private moments, and we enjoy our time together. And that's it.
Yeah, we're going to be like Denzel Washington, okay? Because you don't be seeing what he does. So forget the pressure, okay? Forget the pressure. Like you said earlier, focus on spending time together. That's what matters. Build memory, build family time together for sure.
And take a lot of pictures because we take pictures of everything we do.
Yes.
So every moment.
And I definitely want to say this because it is so important is for you to just know your limit, know your pockets. Okay. If you don't have it, you ain't got it. So don't force it. Okay. So it's important for you to know, hey, let's just do something where we just lay back and enjoying each other and not really putting pressure on him or her. I think that's important. So just do you and make it great.
Yeah. And listen, that's the spirit. So communicate with your crush or your significant other. Make this Valentine's Day your own celebration.
I know that's right.
Do your own thing. Now, if your own thing is to go crazy and shop diamond for your partner and you have the means to do so and that pleases your partner, do it. But don't do it because someone told you should.
Yeah.
Remember, the key to life is to celebrate love every day.
Yes.
You know, Valentine's Day, yes, it's great that they put this there on the side and said, let's celebrate love by buying stuff. But you can celebrate your loved one every day. Every day you come home. Treat your partner right.
And it says love, not just...
Tickle her if need be.
Yes. Tickle me if need be. And it says, I just want to throw this, and it says love. Love her every day.
Love him
not
every day too.
Just on Valentine's Day. And it's the word for me. It's the word LOVE, okay? Because some people out there are buying things, go and spend money left and right, but don't really have a true love for their partner. So I just want to make sure that it's something that you get a gift from someone. It's someone that truly cares for you, someone that sees you, someone that loves you, not just someone that just want to get you something just the sake of getting you something. Yeah. I think that's important for sure. For sure, because this man over here knows me.
I know her.
You see me, right, babe?
There used to be a time when I used to have flowers delivered to her office.
Oh, yes.
And
I
she
miss
used to
those
post
things.
them.
Oh, yes.
But anyway, hey,
yes,
listen.
Yes.
Again, remember, the key is to celebrate love every day. As long as you do something that pleases you and your partner, and if you have children, they please your children.
That's
you have
right.
a good time. You show love. You show affection. And you do things that loving people do to make sure their love gets stronger. Do that.
That's right.
You know, remember, the key is to celebrate love every day. However you celebrate it, it's up to you. Some of you could go and do craziness, but as long as you and your partner enjoy it, that's what matters. Some of you could choose to be very conservative. as long as that's what you and your partner loves to do, that's what matters.
That's right.
You know, so don't let society tells you that you should do this and you should do that. Do what comes from here. And if it comes from here, it means a whole lot more than buying a $20,000-$30,000 diamond. And listen, we'll catch you next Saturday for more insightful conversations about Valentine's and love. Yeah, well, next Saturday will be closer to the date than this one. Anyway, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us today on the Blissology Podcast. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you can be notified when we release new videos. Until next time, stay blissful.
Bye.
Peace.